Hello guys, I am very excited for today. I'm actually going to be taking you along with me for a photo shoot slash content day. Today is a little different, actually a lot different. I'm actually not in Ohio, I'm in a different state, I'm in Colorado. So I have been here for the week and just been working as usual during the day. So I decided to see if there's any studios close, and there was. So we are going to a studio in Colorado. It is a huge studio, it seems, and they have so many different areas. It isn't just me during the day. My husband has a training with his work, and then we've been doing some things later at night. So yes, just me today. We're gonna do a mix of some photos and some content with outfits. I kind of had to be strategic with how I was packing because I did not have a ton of room. So we were able to bring a good bit of stuff, and I've just kind of been wearing my HJ all week, so that way we could have as many things as possible for our shoot today. So right now I brought my steamer because I knew them all packed up would be kind of, oh, there's something all over my sweatshirt. Oh no. We'll see if we can see that in the videos. But yeah, so I'm gonna be hanging up everything. I'm trying to decide. I don't have, like, these are the hotel hangers, so I feel like it would kind of be weird if I carried them like out of the hotel, you know what I mean? So I think I'm just going to hang them all up and steam them, and then keep them hung up until we leave, and maybe just kind of like grab them, fold them over, and put them in a bag until we get in the car, and then lay them flat on the seat. I'm not really sure what to do about that, honestly, but we will see. So I'm gonna work on steaming everything now, and then I kind of have just like a list of things, specific things that I need pictures for. I've been updating the website and getting everything ready. We actually have a news segment airing this week. So that's really exciting. Honestly, it might have already aired by the time you see this. But I will have the segment to post on social media, so I will be posting it at some point. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything packed up and ready. It's a 20-minute drive to the studio, so not bad. And then I'm just hoping that it's not hard to find, which normally they're not. So it should be fine, but I'm excited. I was debating whether or not I should do this just because it's a little like out of my comfort zone, I guess. But honestly, being here by myself is a little out of my comfort zone, and I've been walking. We are like by a lot of places, so I've been walking to the coffee shops just because they're like literally right there, and walking to get food, things like that. So it's been really fun, honestly. I've been really loving it, but I was debating whether or not to do the studio while I'm here, and I'm like, I might as well. I'm probably not going to be here again. Maybe if we travel here again, I'll come back to the studio, but I'm like, why would I not? That sounds so fun. And then we can get a bunch of content, obviously, and pictures in a different area. So that's what we're doing. This is all of the clothes that we have. Pretty good selection, honestly. And then I'm wearing one today with my pink striped pants. So cute. I'm gonna steam everything and then get everything packed up. It's still pretty early, but I wanted to go ahead and get everything packed up. That way it was ready to go. And then I need to eat some lunch before we go, and I think I wanna go grab another coffee because I tried this coffee shop the first day that I was here, I think. Like the next day that we got here, the first day I worked at the coffee shop, and this one was one that like came up constantly on TikTok, and I was like trying to find places, and so we tried that first and it was incredible. So I think I'm gonna go grab a coffee from there, even if I just walk, grab it, and come back. We'll see what time it is, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna prep, get ready. I am really excited, and they have like a lot of different little areas and sections, which I personally love with a content or photo studio, because then like it can not look the exact same. Like I'm getting content that I'll probably use for like maybe even like in a year. I'll be using the same photos or videos randomly. Obviously, like I'll use a majority of like my favorite ones and stuff within the next few months, but I'm getting content that will be used for a while. So if it's just all in like one spot that looks like, and you can like tell that you've only done it in that one area, I just feel like sometimes that's hard. So you want to do like more shoots at different locations so you have a mix of content. Okay, we've gotten everything steamed in here. My arm is exhausted because I had to hold up everything. I'm just gonna leave them sitting in there for a little bit. We still have a couple hours and I'm starving, so I think I'm gonna walk over, get some lunch and a coffee, and then I think I might just come back up here. I was considering sitting at the coffee shop for a minute, but I don't know. I'm trying to decide. So I've gotten most things packed up here in a couple bags, and then we just have to figure out what to do, like I said, with those clothes. We are back. I got my coffee like you saw, which is pretty good. It was actually a lot better the first day that I got it, but it's good. And we got some lunch. Not a ton because they didn't have a lot. The last time we went, it's just from Whole Foods. They had like mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, so many good things, and it was honestly incredible. I was craving that mac and cheese so much, but they didn't have any. So we got a mix of things: potatoes, rice, corn, and this like kale. I can't remember what was on it. It had some stuff on it and it was really good. And then I just grabbed Rice Krispie treats because I figured I'd probably need something else. But I didn't like anything else from there. So we have some lemon rice. I don't know. Pretty good. I'm gonna eat. I was kind of scared to walk. We walked to Whole Foods, me and my husband, because I was kind of nervous to walk there. And I had I've been in Whole Foods one time in Utah. Love Whole Foods. I wish we had one closer to us. But just like walking in and out of the hotel and then walking to get this coffee was a little bit further. It's still like a 3-minute walk. Like it's not a far walk at all. But then I was on the complete opposite side. So I walked all the way back and over to Whole Foods because I needed something to eat. I was starving. So we made it. And then coming back up to the hotel is also kind of like I'm actually proud of myself that we went. And I'm gonna eat. It's 11 o'clock, so we got about an hour. I'm gonna watch some more of my show, eat, probably do a little bit of computer work. We are getting ready to head out. We will get all this downstairs and into the car and head that way. Okay, that was literally a workout to get all that down at the hotel, but we've got everything laid out and then everything in here in the front. Let's go check out the studio. Okay, we finally made it here. There's a lot of traffic. And then it's like a suite number, so I was worried about not finding it and I drove right past it 10 times, but we found it. We're here. We have a couple minutes to wait. I'm gonna review, they had like some like check-in and everything, like a whole list of things, so I'm gonna review how to get in and get my code, and then we will be going in and seeing what it looks like. Okay, you guys, we just got in. It is so cute. We're gonna take you over here. So cool. I love this because there's so many different spots, like I said before. So, okay. We're going to get everything set up and get going. We're just going to turn some music on my iPad because I was not able to bring my speaker with me on the plane. Can't figure out how to turn the lights on. Guys, my camera was being so dumb and it wasn't focusing on me. I haven't taken it in like this mode where I'm doing it myself for a while, so I finally got it, I think, to work. That I love working with and constantly go to. That was insane. It was fine, it was good. I had fun. But of course it went by so fast. And then the first like 20 minutes, my camera was not focusing. I have to like set it up to this thing where it'll like go off every few seconds because I don't have somebody to take my picture, of course. And I've used it before, but I was like, why does it look blurry? And it wasn't focusing. So I finally figured out, I don't even know. But I think I still got a good bit of outfits and stuff. Oh my gosh, it was just crazy. I like kept, I don't know. I think being in the new place kind of freaked me out a little bit. I was like very on edge the entire time because I kept hearing people. It's like connected to other people, but I don't, and then like it's connected to other people, and then there's rooms that are locked that if you like don't book, you can't get. So I'm like, I don't know if somebody else was booked in that one, and I just kept hearing like people and so many loud noises. And so then I was just like freaked out. I don't even know. So just made it back to the hotel, but oh, there's a person watching me. What the heck? I wanted to talk more. I don't know how much I got. I was just kind of like on edge the whole time, honestly. I'm used to studios being kind of like secluded, like not much around at least. So like you'll see some people, but there was like people walking right outside the windows when I was like posing and doing stuff, which like doesn't even matter. But the area that I was in didn't seem to be very good. Like the entire drive and where I was at, I just felt kind of on edge, so that wasn't great. And then I think just like being in the studio, like I said, by myself, I turned music on my iPad like you saw, but like I was trying to do a couple talking videos. I wanted to do a couple like styling where I was like actually talking, and I'm not even kidding, you could hear my voice. I was like kind of nervous. And then, like I said, my camera wouldn't work, so I was already kind of like, oh my gosh, like I haven't gotten anything done. And I did have specific listing photos that I really needed to get done, which I could do that at home, but like I paid money for the studio. I wanted to get them there. I think I still got a lot of great stuff. Oh, and I still couldn't figure out how to turn the lights on. So there's no lights, which is fine because I mean they had a lot of windows, but it definitely would have helped in certain areas. So I kind of just like stuck to the few areas of it where I wanted to try to test out everything, but I also just don't think I had enough time to like do every single area. It was just insane. So yeah, I think I still got some content. I think I got a lot of pictures, which is good. And then I got a lot of like just simple outfit videos, which will be good as well to just kind of have for future. But as far as like the more intricate, detailed photo like videos that I wanted to get done, I don't think I did a lot, but that's okay. I have the ideas. I can do them at home and stuff. So yeah, I'm just kind of glad that I'm back. I'm glad that everything worked out though. I'm glad that I did it. I'm proud of myself for going out because I knew I'd already be a little bit nervous. Driving a little bit further, like this whole week I've stayed within, like I've basically walked everywhere. I haven't really driven except for like 3 minutes dropping off my husband. But yeah, just like driving, it didn't seem like a good area, like I said, and then being by myself, I didn't like it, and like I don't know whether it's a good area or not, so that also is not really great. And then being in the studio by yourself, no lights. I couldn't figure out the lights. Yeah, let's go back to that. I like turned the light switches and nothing happened. I even like the light switches on another area I turned on and it wouldn't turn on. So I don't know if there's like a big switch I had to turn on. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. And after like 5 minutes, I was like, I'm not gonna waste my time trying to figure out the lights. And then the only thing, like I was so excited, they had a huge disco ball that I saw in all of their content and it wasn't there. I was like, that was the one thing I was so excited for, which I know sounds silly, but those are expensive to get huge disco balls like that, but I do want one. One day I will find one. But I was so excited to just get a couple pictures with the big disco ball, and it wasn't there. I looked everywhere for it. So I don't know if it was in one of the rooms that you had to book with it. I'm like, are you kidding me? So anyway, we will see what you guys all saw. It's also like, this is a very, very different type of content day. Obviously, one, because I'm at a completely different area in a different state, but two, it's only me. I actually don't really do just content days with only me a lot of the time. I actually don't think I've ever done that. If it's just like me, I'll just do it at home and try to find an area. When I actually have a content day, it's me behind normally the camera and
kind of guiding people. So this is a very different content day, which I think is fun, but I'll definitely have to bring you along with me for an actual content day where I have models come. So anyway, I just threw everything in these bags. Hopefully I didn't leave anything because, oh, also another thing, like people came in, which it was just 2 girls and they seemed nice, so it was fine. But I like heard people trying to get in the lock when I was in there, and I had like 10 minutes left, and I was like, hopefully that's just people that's coming in after me. Like, I was kind of getting freaked out. And then I'm like, well, they had to have the code obviously to get in, so they came in and they just kind of sat in the front area. I think it's kind of their waiting area, so maybe that's kind of normal. I don't know. I guess I've never had that happen before, and I've also never been in a studio that has a waiting area, so could be completely normal with that. But I was like, I didn't know if they were gonna walk in and like say hi or anything, like, or if they just were walking in and waiting for their studio time. I don't know. I thought that was kind of odd. So yeah, I was just like hurrying up, cleaning everything up, because it had said that you had an extra 10 minutes to clean up. That was something also that we normally don't do. So my studio time ended at 10 or 2, and then I thought I had till 2:10. But then they walked in and I was just kind of like, not freaked out, but I was just kind of like, I think I'm done. It's fine. I got a lot of content, and not everything that I wanted, but honestly, I don't think I've ever gotten everything that I wanted at a content day, because it goes so different when you get there. I mean, an hour and a half seems like a lot of time. It's not, absolutely, especially when your camera's not working. Anyway, we're gonna go back into the hotel. It is, I think, like 2:30ish, yeah, 2:40, and look at what we got. I'm gonna look at the pictures, go through a few videos in my camera roll, maybe post in my story or something, and I will show you maybe some of the pictures I'm gonna go through and just see, and hopefully, crossing our fingers, that they're not all slightly blurry and out of focus. It was a mess, but it was fun. I'm still glad that I did it. It was a really beautiful studio, so many different areas. I really wish we had a studio like that in Ohio, because I would love to have that. They had some really good things, but anyway, let's go see what we got. Let's go to our hotel room. Okay, we made it back up, barely. I'm exhausted. Look at my hair. I really hope that I did not leave anything over there. I don't think I did. I did a double check, but that took it out of me. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even gonna pack stuff yet. I'm just going to pull up my laptop, see what we got. Actually got a lot of different pictures, so I think we're good. I'm gonna keep going through and seeing what I have, and then honestly probably start editing. Something that people maybe not think about when I'm actually editing photos, I personally love having the kind of what's the word? I love being able to do it myself, I guess. I can't think of the word. I love being able to be in control of it. That's what I was trying to think of, because a lot of the times when you're editing, you're obviously probably brightening a photo a little bit, and it can really make the tone or color of something look different. I mean, really it can be with anything, your makeup, your hair, your outfit. And so when I am editing photos, because I'm the one that is designing them and like is really putting in the intention for each item, I know what the color of the sweatshirt is and things like that. So I have to sometimes go back and adjust the color of the sweatshirt so that way in our images it looks very similar. I don't mind if it looks a little different. It's obviously going to look different in different lighting. Like sometimes it's going to look a lighter color, sometimes it's going to look a darker color. But even like the difference of this, I'll show you. Let me turn you around. Okay, so here was our original photo, which is just darker, and then we brightening it up, and it's gonna be a little bit hard to see on here, but we're brightening it up, and you can see that it definitely obviously changed the color. However, I would actually say that this brightness, this brighter color, is definitely pretty true to tone, honestly, of what the actual color is. This, it just looks like how it would look in dark lighting, and then once we brighten it up, it looks pretty true to color. I am going to mess with it. It's going to be pulling a red color, so as you can see, this literally just changes the entire sweatshirt color. I think the pink color is honestly good.
We don't need it any more saturated. This is where it would come into play. We would either bring it a tiny bit down if we needed to, or a tiny bit up. And I'm gonna say we're gonna just bring it a tiny bit down. Okay, perfect. That is what I like. So now I can copy this and paste it to everywhere else, so that way it just gives it a little bit of a closer true to tone color. I'm just gonna sit here and edit, and then I'll probably maybe pop in some different photos from today. Actually, I will do that right now. So here are some photos from today. Overall, a successful content day. I'm glad that we got some, like, you know, it's a different area that I've never used before. Definitely an adventure, but I'm glad that I did it, and I think the pictures and videos are worth it. This was fun, but thank you guys for watching. Bye.